Okay, cut out all the dumb things. I'm gonna try and get this thing situated here correctly. Okay, human. Okay, somebody could be some. A group of people could be under hypnosis. A group of people could be involved with human trafficking. A group of people may have a black contract. A group of people may have signed up to a black contract. Now, this is something that a group of people signing up for. This could be a talent agency, or what people call. I want to say. Some people go by the Illuminati group, or fame, or Hollywood. People go into the music industry. People go into the government sector. People go into the emergency services group court. People go into the military court. People go into all the different branches of government. Now, what I'm also getting is that behind the scenes, all these groups are involved with sex work. All these groups are involved with human trafficking. But what it is, they use the resources of the government in order to carry out the human trafficking rings. So you have private sector who are also connected with the government sector, who are also connected with the entertainment industry, which is a branch or the form of the government. The entertainment industry is also part and form of the government. Now, there's an epidemic happening right now where the truth is being exposed, or the truth is being brought into light. I've just been followed by law enforcement. I've just got back home. I've been followed on foot by law enforcement. I've been followed while I am on foot. I've been followed by delivery drivers working on behalf of DPD, which is based at Mandela's Way, Old Kent Road, Bermondsey, SE1 area, London. This is a couriers group, a couriers company group that is involved with delivering, which is also a form of human trafficking. So they're trafficking people through the courier services. This also includes the Amazon group. This also includes the Hermes group. Now, I'm calling out all these names because somebody has to. And what I'm also being told is that these companies are also going to be brought to the general, or the awareness of the public. These companies are going to be brought up to the I want to say the public forum. In other words, most of these companies are working. Their human trafficking is their main job. Their main job is involved with human trafficking. Their secondary job is based on whatever is advertised. So if it's law enforcement, they're not actually enforcing the law. They are actually committing crimes. So you have law enforcement officers that are committing crimes, that are involved. You have law enforcement officers that are tracking me right now. I am staying at an undisclosed location because right now I'm being followed by the government, especially law enforcement, Metropolitan Police to be exact, Woolworth Road Police Station, Borough Station, Victoria Station, London Metropolitan Station, worldwide. Now, there are possibly some good guys that are operating inside the Metropolitan Police. So for all you guys that are aware, and this is not about you, but this is about those that stand by and do nothing about it. This is about those that sit back and watch the crimes be committed and say nothing about it. This is about those that are under submission, that are using their resources to monitor, track, and follow peoples. This is all illegal surveillance, but this is all happening under the black budget, which is a secret budget or a blacklist budget that is undisclosed. So the police introduced new powers today. They introduced new powers for antisocial targeting, which to me sets up the alarm bells may start ringing. This could either start ringing for the public forum to be raised in awareness. So then the public are becoming aware. So in other words, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, because if more power is being given to the police services who are already committing crimes, what does that mean? The flip side of that, where everything is based on this this duality system that they are operating under, where they're using there is no grey area, whereas they're using either the black or the white. They're using black or the white duality to operating under the cover of darkness. So in the night time, the policeman is actually a sex worker. In the daytime, the policeman is actually patrolling under the guise of patrolling, but really what he's doing is only setting up clients for the evening to start up as a night worker. In the night time, nightingale, which is the bird of the night, or the creature of the night. So all the policemen is actually working undercover as sex workers. The universe are labeling policemen and women as sex workers. Sex workers. The policemen are being labelled as sex workers. Now, no wonder the crime rate has been rapidly increasing, because the police are behind it. The police are not actually enforcing the law. The police are actually committing crimes. So this means that they've broken their perjury. So that means that they've broken their oath. Now, while this is recording, I'm gonna go get my card, and then I'm gonna ask Spirit just to see if because I've been followed up and down, and they have resources that allows them to choreograph my next moves even before I know. So I'm walking through the market just now. I'm walking through the market. And as I'm walking through the market, I'm being bombarded with direct energy weapons. So this could be like where I see people people will be throwing obscenities at me, obsceneries, and for lack of a better term, there'll be a hostile environment. There'll be hostilities. Now, I got home. As soon as I get home, I realised that I'm beginning to feel a bit fatigue, a bit of tiredness. So they want me they want a lot of people to be quiet, because what is happening is that these law enforcement officers, when they become law enforcement officers to protect and serve and protect, they take an oath. They've taken an oath, and they've taken an oath. However, these oaths have been broken because they're committing crimes. They're committing crimes. The same crimes that they're supposed to protect the public from is also the same crimes that they are committing, and this is something that the public. I want to raise this awareness to I want to send this as a PCA, a public service announcement, that perhaps there should be overall of our servicemen and women. There should be an internal investigation. There should be an internal investigation. These people should be brought up to trial. Yesterday, Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel and his defense minister, the Secretary of Defense, they've been brought into questioning. Now, as myself, as somebody who's pro-Israel, I for this moment, I cannot defend this sort of thing. This is where I cannot defend, even though I believe that Israel should exist as a separate state. From people that know me, especially these services that know me, I don't want to be a hypocrite. But however, him being brought to the public awareness right now, it means that there is new legislations or there's new powers that are coming in that are going to investigate. So this is what happens. A warrant has been issued for Netanyahu. I believe that a warrant should be also issued for the metropolitan people, the people in the metropolitan and the people of the metropolitan police. Warrants should be issued to the public services. Warrants should be issued so those that know can speak up about it and they can defend themselves in the court of law. I'm not saying we should arrest them and throw away the key and put them in some sort of camp. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that these people should be brought to justice. In other words, these people should answer for their crimes, or they should answer for the warrants. Now, this is something that I believe that is as the dominoes start to fall, I believe this is something that is going to take place, because it starts off first with the higher echelon, which should be the prime ministers of Israel, which should be the coalitions, the G20 summit, or people that are involved in the political field, or the diplomats. It starts off with those, because just under the umbrella of authority, they should not be breaking the law, because first law is that they are public servants. Number one, they are public servants, so they should be able to answer for that. And right now, this is about awareness, and also for people to so then they can defend themselves, so they can defend themselves in the public. Okay. It's going on to 11 minutes 40 here. Now I'm gonna just get a few cards here, but this is to raise awareness that people that have committed perjury, and also they've taken they've committed perjury. Bear with me one moment. Let me just get my cards. For all those people that's not, for all those people that might be thinking, oh, okay, what is the meaning of this, or what's the general consensus of the synopsis of this? It's basically the government is also a form of the occult. The government, and what does the occult mean? The occult means hidden, something that is hidden, something that is hidden. So, in other words, the government also have another branch or another arm of the government, which in the last few years people have been calling the deep state. However, this deep state, or also formerly known as the NWO, which is the New World Order, is actually now becoming the front seat rather than the shadow. It's becoming in the front rather than the shadow. So the good that people are doing, the good that the authorities are utilizing, the good is actually now becoming the shadow. So in other words, there's little good being done, whereas there's a lot of bad being done in the forefront. So crimes are being committed in order to feed the good that is prevented, or the good the good things that are the good things that are exposed. Okay, I'm going to take this card because this one I wanted to flip out. This is a 4 of Wands again. This is a 4 of Wands, also known as a 4 of Clubs. 4 of Wands, 4 of Clubs. Okay, celebration. So this is also 4 of Wands, 4 of Clubs. This is foundation and celebration. So this basically means this is the foundation and the basis of what we're going to be having going forward. What we're going to have going forward is that there's going to be exposure about human trafficking. Spirit, give us one more card, and after that we're going to close this one, because I think that the 4 of Wands speak volumes already, because the 4 of Wands is a square. The 4 of Wands is a square, and a square is also known as a circle. So things are going to be brought full circle around. So anybody that was committing crimes in the darkness is going to be brought up into the light. So people are going to be knowing about this. This is going to be it's going to be for the public to decide. Let's get one more. Thank you, Holy Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let me get one more card. Law enforcement, truth is being brought to the light. Law enforcement, King of Swords. This is the judicial system. This is going to be brought to the public forum, and it's going to be brought to the court. So justice will be served on this matter. Justice will be served. Okay, guys, that was just a quick read. Thank you for joining us. Love you guys. God bless. I love you. God bless.